Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here in Orlando, it's interconference basketball as the Magic look to defend home court at the Amway Center. Gobert double-teamed. For three, Edwards. Good on the three-point shot. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. It's a 3-point game.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Now here's Conley. It's stolen by Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's McDaniels. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Out to Conley. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. And finished off by Fultz.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Banchero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls. An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Timberwolves substitution.
Towns at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Now in the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Here's Reed. Anderson right side.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 6 points. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
It's hauled in by the Magic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Carter with it. Guarded by Reed. Puts it up. Fades back. And the bucket is good from Carter and deep. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Fultz. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Rivers. Carter pulls it in. It's a 5-point game. Over to the left wing. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
10. Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride, and all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
To the paint. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Towns is doubled. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. in the second. 2 minutes gone by. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Wagner outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 13 feet away. That one wide left.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Suggs with the steal. Pass to Wagner. Isaac outside. Fires for three. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Conley with a wide open look. They get it again. Towns. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Paul uses it to perfection to block shots.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Here's Bull. The 7-footer falls. Bull's got 4 points this quarter.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Orlando leading by 9. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bulls got 6.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Edwards inside. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both shots good from the stripe. And Orlando has possession. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Fultz. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Pass to Noel. And Wagner over to help. Here's Anderson. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Carter. A floater. Harris, good. And the Magic lead by 13.
Outstanding quickness in the open floor from Harris. Gary's so good at getting to the right area of the court.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Noel. Lock at 6. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
That one's not going to go. Left side, Edwards. And so it's Orlando. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. No good on the triple. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Pass to Harris. takes it in. Carter. That one good for 2.
He simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Fultz. Shoots over McDaniel. The offensive rebound.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Down low. They double team Conley. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 9.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Wagner outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. To the middle. Out to Conley. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now, here's Wagner. Spins. Spins to the rack. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Now Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Prince outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Orlando leading by 13. To the inside. Inside. Outside Anthony. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Magic lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Another miss by Minnesota. Pass to Bull. .114 left to play in the third. That one goes in. Bull's got 8 points.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And here's Reed. No good there. Here's Bull. 8 points for him. Outside Anthony. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Prince. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Magic timeout. And please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Magic timeout. Everybody make some noise.
It's Edwards on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Defensively, they have got
23.
and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Unloads from 9. Rebound by the Magic. And the shot goes in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Isaac outside. To the inside. Here's Bull. Wagner trying to get open. Bull can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 14. Towns the screen. Here's Edwards. Nice defense from Wagner. It's Orlando's ball. Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. From deep three-point range. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
The 3 from Anthony. Timberwolves trail by 13. Back to Edwards. Towns the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Conley. At the elbow, Edwards. Gobert the screen. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Edwards. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And you watch Ball on the defensive end, boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame. And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that 3-point line.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Here is Carter. Wagner outside. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Orlando.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Markelle Fultz.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Down low. Rivers in the corner. From outside the arc, Carter pulls it in. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harris's shot is off.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They could use a bucket. Prince misses. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Keeps it alive. And Carter with his second change points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big mark. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Orlando Magic. Out to the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. And then Robinson slams it in.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here. Here's Faulkner. And he drives in. Off target at the rim. Here's Del Negro. Here's Duncan. Pass to Elliott. Here's Johnson. With the second effort. Duncan trying to break loose. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 5 now.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there. Yeah, the defender all over it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. To the inside. Banchero brings the double team. And it's Orlando's ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Faulkner. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's about simply playing hard. Faulkner doing what it takes to find a shot in the interior.
Pass to Elliott. Back to Duncan. Here is Elliott. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Out to Duncan. With the shot. Misses off the left iron. Here's Banchero. In the corner, it's Harris. Connects from 3-point range.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Pass to Del Negro. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Duncan gets it to go inside.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Down low. Now Banchero. No good on that one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. And it's Robinson with the jam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Goes back up. There's Faulkner with the 3. And no good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Duncan. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trailed by 3 to the left side wing. Here's Banchero. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Banchero's got 6.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Outside for Robinson. Pass to Del Negro. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And here's Purdue. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bull. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Herrera. Back to Jackson. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Outside for Davis. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course he makes good use of it.
The wide open look here for Anthony. No good on the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
To the paint. It's stolen by Anthony. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Anthony on the wing. Isaac outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Spurs lead by 2. 2 kick.
Please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Davis surveying the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Davis for 3.
Boy, that is outstanding defense from Jalen Suggs. The ability to contest without fouling. Get in the space of that offensive player. Nice.
Here's Herrera. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Outside, Davis. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Anthony. Can't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Now Davis. Back to Jackson. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Person. A 3 ball. He can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Davis can't get it to go. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition.
And now the first timeout call here for the Spurs. And the Spurs with some changes. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Pass to Duncan. 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson finishes in the paint.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Pass to Wagner. Suggs in the corner. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Del Negro. A beautiful setup by Avery Johnson. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
And Del Negro, a floor spacer. He's out there to stroke it from deep. And boy, he does it well.
Anthony can't hit. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Del Negro. And the 3 off target. Bull with it. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Duncan. Right side Robinson. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammate, such a critical skill.
And Duncan throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
Hey, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Del Negro. Launches it. Rebounded by Isaac.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Anthony. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
So for the Magic, Johnson for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Harris.
A really smart play by Gary Harris, recognizing his teammate's going to get a steal. He just sprints dead to the cup.
Robinson misses. The Magic trailed by 3.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Pass to Banchero. With 1 on the clock. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs up 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Fultz. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Pass to Del Negro. And to get open is Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes a step back to the left wing. And here's Banchero. 6 points for him. That shot off the mark. Down low. Here's Robinson. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. David Robinson is dependable as ever from the floor. Shot over 50% during his career. Pass to Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Duncan with it. Picked up by Harris. No good from Duncan. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game.
Boy, Markelle Fultz Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Fultz. Wagner outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading by 3 to the inside. Spurs passing it around. Fires, high post. Purdue, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
To the paint for the lead. And he lays it up and in. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
There's Jackson with the 3. And Carroll grabs the board. Finished off the break. Now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's Jackson with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
To the right side. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Fultz. Misses in close. Here's San Antonio. Pass to Jackson. But Trey hits it from 3-point range. Jackson's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for San Antonio. Here's Fultz. Now here is Carter. Over Purdue. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Listen, it is not easy to guard a big, physical, tough guy like Wendell Carter Jr., right? Without fouling him, it's not easy to do.
San Antonio leading. Inside. Outside for Jackson. They get a hand on it. Isaac with the steal. All alone. And Suggs throws it down.
You know what? You cannot afford to be careless with the basketball around Jonathan Isaac. Those long arms to get into the passing lanes. Woo-hoo!
Anthony right side. Pass to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wendell Carter Jr. going to the cup. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Pass to Person. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Isaac with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's rebounded by Person. Spurs trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Will it go? And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Anthony leading the charge.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 4. Down low. Isaac with the steal. Outside Anthony. On the wing, Isaac. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Bull. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Del Negro. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Del Negro. To the inside. Here's Duncan. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Back to Anthony. And off the glass. That one's good. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Spurs working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. And Duncan throws it down.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
Orlando making some changes. Here's Harris. And that one is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to Del Negro. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And the Spurs with possession. They lead by 1.
A very good defensive player is Gary Harris, folks. He is willing to work, grind, and contest shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
They get it back. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Pressure. Gary Harris says, I don't know what that is. Big time bucket.
To the wing right side. Pass to Elliott. It's stolen by Fultz. To the middle. The 8-footer. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot at that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
Evidence that the coaching staff trusts Wendell Carter Jr. in these moments. Big time delivery.
Here's Johnson. Carter pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Fultz. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Now Carter. Guarded by Robinson. And it's Carter missing. Spurs trail by 4. To the paint. Robinson, that's good.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
A huge reason why Banchero was selected first overall, because this team trusts him to be that guy.
Snatched up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
This guy is a leader both on and off the floor. Robinson embraces drilling the big-time bucket for his team. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Pass to Wagner. Over in the corner, Banchero. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll say it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Out to the right wing. Del Negro. And it's off from three-point range. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now, Banchero. And the rebound goes to Duncan. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game. And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Harris.
And guys, you've heard of over.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Here's Fultz. And Ball with the block. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Inside, Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Here's Carter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's ball. Kept alive. And another shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
On defense, the Magic. Pass to Williams. Williams double team. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
And finished off by Banchero.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
The assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, here's Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. Back to Williams. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Carter.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Ball slams it in.
Oh, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Banchero. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 7. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Now Rozier. After Wendell Carter missed from long range. Washington, that's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Basket good.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Carter. And just miss after miss right now. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Stolen by Washington. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Good. That one on target from Allen. The Magic trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Now Rozier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drills the three-pointer.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Banchero. 4 seconds left. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tip.
21. The Magic 14.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Pass to Rozier. And there's the drive. And stolen by Wagner. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Rozier with the ball. For three, Hayward. It's tipped. And they recover it. The kick out to Rozier. Hits it from three-point range. Rozier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Orlando shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, the speedy point guard who continues to get better.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Hayward outside. Clock at 6. Nice defense from Wagner.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving the ball around. Nice move. 4-3. Oubre. Rebounded by Isaac. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And that one is good from Suggs. And now it's only a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. I tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
Pass to Richards. And here is Rozier. Here's Richards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Bull, that's good. Bull's got 6.
Yeah, inside, Bold does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Outside for Martin. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here.
Second team foul.
43 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Oubre. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Orlando.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Pass to Bold. Wagner with it. Isaac outside. Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Bold.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Richards. Back to Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so here's Orlando. 9-point game. Here's Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Oubre on the wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
To the inside. Carter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Charlotte.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Hayward outside. Back to Ball. Here's Richards. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Richards got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Pass to Washington. Now here's Williams. Over Banchero. Williams can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Hornets leading by 10. And here is Washington. Out to Hayward. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got 6.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
Pass to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the shot goes down. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Now Washington misses from close range. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz with the ball. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the end.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Coming onto the floor.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Pass to Hayward. Here's Ball. Ball's knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Anthony on the wing. The three. That shot misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
To the paint. And the dunk by Ball.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Ball. Here's Suggs. Bangs home the trifecta. Suggs has got 5.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Now, here's Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right. It's some real home court advantage shit going on right now, bro.
All over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Hornets making a change here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. 10-point lead. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the dunk by Ball.
And guys, this is kind of Ball's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Here's Rozier. Fires from 18. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day?
58. The Magic, 50.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hornets leading by 8. Down low. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
The Magic trailed by 6. Now, here's Bull. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Suggs with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Wagner. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Isaac with the steal. Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And the Hornets call time here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. To the middle. Over to the left wing. To take the lead. And Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got 14 points now in the second half. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense, that they are really piling up the steals in this one. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
To stop the drought. Misses off the right iron. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Some solid defense from Rozier. Poked away. And there's the foul. It's on James Bouknight. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Orlando leading by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And the second free throw, good. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. There's a screen by Williams. Rejected by Isaac.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Crosses over. The drive by Anthony. Williams with the block. Pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Rozier. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
The bigger the moment, the more Terry Rozier wants it. This is where Scary Terry comes alive.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Hayward. Rozier for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Isaac. Count it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch. What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up to the Hornets. He's led by as many as 14 points. In the corner, it's Hayward. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Washington. They recover it. Here's Williams. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Bull.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now, Banchero. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Washington. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, nothing but net. Hayward's got the first basket here in overtime for Charlotte.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And it's Carter missing. Charlotte in the lead. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Rozier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Rozier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Watch out now. Watch out. Rozier is rolling.
And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Wagner. Shot to stop the run. And that one is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And stolen by Harris. Jacks up a three. And he recovers it. Now Carter. Rozier defending. And it's good for 2.
That is the guy to go to. I mean, when everything's frenetic, Carter has that steady, even-keeled pulse.
They weren't on the
God,
way.
Hughes is crazy.
Beyond the arc. And again, the Hornets missing.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
To the inside. Williams. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Harris, no good.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly...
GG's, bro. You got me, man.
And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close